What's up? Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the Intuitive Couple. My name's Justin. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive consultant and intuitive motivator. Okay. And I am joined by my wife. This isn't my wife. This is, what's your name today? Mario. Okay, so bye-bye. All right, so welcome back, everybody. I'm joined by my wife, Roseanne, who is off camera. She is an intuitive consultant as well, right? Say hello.
Hello.
All right, hey. And, of course, our producer, Taco Show.
Hello.
All right. So, hey, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. This is our Give Back Wednesday night. And it's chaos as usual. All right, so such is life when you're dealing with kids and trying to do this thing live, right? All right, well, I hope everybody has had a great week. So, hey, Sammy, Ima, welcome back. Dee Dee, well, hey, second week, and she's got her mom and daughter watching. Wow, well, thank you. I definitely appreciate you sharing it out. So if you can, give us a thumbs up if you are on YouTube, as well as hit that subscribe with the notification bell. We go live at least once a week to give spirit readings back to the community at no cost. And so, and if you are on Facebook, don't forget to hit the like button. All right. So, hey, Dinah. Okay. Hey, all right. Graduated high school. That's fun. Fun stuff. All right. Okay. So, how has everyone's week been? What's up, Cindy? Just trying to get everything together. Dom, how we doing over there?
Everything's all right. Everything's working.
Okay.
So I'm just getting some music on in the background.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all.
Cool. Okay.
There we go.
All right. So if this is your first time with us, please, like I said, hit the like and subscribe button over on YouTube. We are simulcasting on YouTube and Facebook. And, every thumbs up that you give us helps the YouTube algorithm. What it does is it basically tells people, hey, this is good content. You should go check it out. And we just want to try to get as many, readings out to people as possible. Right? And get them connected with their loved ones who have crossed over. All right. And so, hey, Susan. Hey, Victoria. I'm sorry to hear that you've had a rough week. All right. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. The news has been crazy. Anybody's watching the news, my God, man. We just had a mass shooting here in Tulsa, which is so fun. So fun. I just, I don't understand. I don't understand what people are thinking. They're all going nuts. Everyone's going nuts, right? And so we just try to provide a little piece of sanity in an insane world, or at least a little community, little safe haven for everybody here. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, wow, okay. Great Memorial Weekend. Spent it in Texas with my grandmother. We lost my grandfather in April. She's living alone, so went down to help her around the property. All right, well, Heather, good. Man, oh man. So what's up, boo? You running around like crazy, trying to get stuff taken care of, huh?
Trying to share.
Share. As you say, right? All right. So if this is your first time, if you haven't seen me work before, what I do, and we give back spirit readings to you, the folks, for free on Wednesday nights. Okay. So no cost, and public service announcement. We don't proactively, reach out saying, hey, I've been drawn to you. I want to give you a free reading. Be careful with that. All right. We don't do that from our page over on Facebook. The scams run high. Okay. So just keep an eye out for that. What's up, Chelsea? Welcome back. Okay. So the way that I work when doing a spirit reading, if you haven't seen me before, is right off the bat when I'm starting to get a spirit to come through, I get 2 or 3. I get 2 or 3 individual signs or clues, if you will, and those clues start to add up. I just need, if they make sense for you, you just need to say, yeah, hey, it makes sense. Then we move on, and as that momentum builds, we get more and more. And sometimes I got to tell you, it's a tough process, right? It's a tough process because we got to, I'm trying to get the energy and find where it's supposed to go to. And
sorry, ring the doorbell.
Gotcha. Okay. Doing it live. What are you going to do? We don't have a...
Well, I just think all hell breaks loose.
Right. And there's a reason for it. There is a reason for it. Okay, so... Hey, Joanne. Welcome back. Hey, Lily. Welcome back. Okay.
That's lovely. Who does that in 2022?
Somebody hustling. All right, so... where was I? What was I saying? Anyway.
How you do your thing.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So,
Sorry, I'm like,
that's all right.
Discombobulated completely.
Me too, man. Meditation ran long, so
Yeah.
there's a reason for it. All right. So,
Well, that means something,
yeah. So, now the crazy thing is, I'll be getting things and it'll be like, oh my God, where is this going? Like these things, they don't seem to match up. They don't seem to connect, but they always end up connecting with the person that the reading is meant for. Okay. And so, just trust the process, be open. If you have loved ones that you want to hear from, then by all means talk to them. Tell them it's okay to come to me and talk with me and so that they could get that message through. That definitely helps. Okay. Because sometimes, people are skittish. They don't know me. They don't know me from Adam. You don't know me from Adam, really. Right. So sometimes that it helps. All right. So. All right, let's see here. Susan said, I watched the June 17th, 2021 stream again. It has been a year since you read my brother-in-law, since my brother-in-law passed. He came through that night just 2 weeks after he passed. We celebrated him last weekend. Well, June 17th. Okay, all right. Susan, I assume you have our Facebook page, right? Hey, shoot me a private message over on Facebook, okay? So that I could get with you about that, because I've got some ideas that I'm trying to kick around. So, yeah, I appreciate you telling me that and reminding me of that, and I'm so glad that I was able to do that for you then. And, and now I love how you say, though, that you celebrated him last weekend. I think that's so important because you're remembering and celebrating the good things about somebody, and that's so hard to do because we get caught up in, just the day to day, and we get caught up in the loss, and we get caught up in mourning. And it's very easy to fall into a pit of despair and forget all of the good things and all of the blessings that come from loving someone when they're gone. It's very easy for us to turn inward and not, celebrate the things that we learned and celebrate the good times that we had. So I really appreciate you sharing that with everybody. Thank you. All right. Hey, Annette. That's all right. Hey, we just appreciate you being here. What's that?
Just more comments over there so you can see it better.
I see. Okay. All right. So, how should we start? I got a little something brewing.
Hi, Tanya.
So,
Tanya's back.
hey, Tanya, welcome back. Okay. So,
If you're on YouTube, just to reiterate, hit the thumbs up.
Yes, if you are on YouTube and it is, please make sure to hit that like button, the thumbs up, because it definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm, right? Because it lets people know, hey, this is decent content, and it just helps them suggest it out to people who, uh oh.
No, here's the thing. I was just, because it does help. It does help with our algorithm, and because we do stream on both platforms, Facebook and YouTube. So it's vitally important that if you are on Facebook, you hit the thumbs up or the hearts or whatever. But make sure you like our page, follow it as well. On YouTube, hit the subscribe button if you're new. Share, if you can, both of them. It's so important. On YouTube, hit the subscribe and the bell so you get notified when we go live, and the thumbs up. My whole thing is that, what Justin does is so important. He uses his abilities and his gift to to bridge two sides of two kinds of people. Okay? And I see people out there who are desperate and anxious and sad, and this is one side that we use. Live is one of them. And this is the one side that we service, is people who are needing guidance in their life. Oh, that chair.
I know.
Who are needing guidance in their life, who are needing to hear from a loved one.
So hang on, let me just interrupt you right there, Roseanne. Let me just interrupt you real quick. Now, here's the thing, guys. All right, look, I am a legit psychic medium. I do not want you guys to... I know how easy it is to start throwing out stuff in the chat, okay? I want you to participate in chat. I just don't want you putting any information in the chat,
like inferring anything.
Well, like as far as like, hey, I lost my husband X amount of years ago, his name was blah blah blah. Don't do any of that, all right? Because that's going to take away from the reading, all right? Because I want it to be a clean read, meaning that I am getting all of the information. All I need you to do is confirm it, okay? And if I'm not understanding what they're trying to show me, I will show you. I will try to explain to you what I'm getting as best I can. And at that time, I'll say, all right, well, yeah, explain that, and it'll be fine. But the overarching information that comes through, I want that. I don't want you to put that out there, because when I get it, it's just a better confirmation for you that it is your loved one coming through.
Right.
Does that make sense for you?
Exactly.
Okay.
So that is exactly how it works.
Oh, Brenda, no. It's okay. I'm not getting on you. I want you to participate in chat. I really do.
Yeah.
I just don't. And this goes if you visit any psychic. Don't give any information, because that's what the fraudsters use against you.
Well, that's funny, because this is what I was leading up to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because on, I managed both of the pages on the mobile, and so I saw some woman. She had like 408 people watching her. But people are so ignorant and desperate. They're desperate to their ignorance.
Well, you can't blame them.
I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming them. I blame the reader. Okay, anybody who calls themselves a reader, that doesn't mean anything.
Here we go. Hot take.
No, it is a hot take, because here's the thing. It's like, I sheathed my tongue a few weeks ago when I had that woman popped up on my news feed on Facebook. And this is why I stay off Facebook. I just can't stand everything that goes on in the world. But don't say I'm going to give you a yes or no answer to the next 10 people who are
Hot
on.
take incoming.
Okay, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Are you going to find a boyfriend? I don't know. It depends. Are you, wanting to? yeah, you can find a boyfriend. It's called a booty call for a night. It depends. Define it. You see what I'm saying? Like, there are just stupid things. Nothing in life is answered with one question and one answer. So really think about that hard, because when we do card readings, we don't do one pull cards. And anybody you go to who gives one cards, they're the sucker.
Well, it's got to be more information.
And those people, and it feeds off of darkness and actual desperation. And it's not the people, it's the reader. That's who I'm blaming, because that is not light. They feed off of just the desperation of needing to know some information. And here's the hard truth. In life, not everything is easy to answer. Okay?
None of what I do is easy.
Right. If it was that easy.
None of what I do
mean,
is
like,
easy.
come on.
And that's the whole thing, right? Is that I try to stay away from the quick, easy answers, right? Is that, yes, they're on the other side. They're here. They're with you. They love you very much. Anybody could say that all day long, right? What I'm going for when I do make connection, I try to take a trip down memory lane. I try to get as much information and personal information out of them for you to verify
the spirit,
not the
not
person
the,
sitting with me or that I'm reading. I am trying to get as much information from the spirit to verify for you, to let you know that it is your loved one coming through. And I take as much time as I need. There's no time limit. And I go until the reading is done. All right. One thing that you have to understand is that I can't control who comes through, guys. Okay. So it may be somebody that you weren't expecting. It may be somebody that you
pop-ins
may not have necessarily wanted to hear from, but you need to hear from.
But even with card readings, Justin, it's the same way. It gets down into the deep, dark, dirty crevices of your psyche that you don't want to deal with.
Dirty crevices.
Yeah. You should know. I gave you an epic card reading about 2 months ago.
Quiet you.
And I was like, if I was on the live, it was everything. But here's the thing. It's true. You get down in the dark crevices that we block. We block off because we don't want to hear those answers. Or we know the answers, but we don't want to deal with those answers. And that's what I want to say is, be careful. We've been going through just a hell of a time the past several years. People have lost people in many different ways. Welcome back. And people are trying to find their footing in this new world. And now it seems like it's crazier than ever and angrier than ever. And there's desperations. And it's desperation of just trying to find their footing. Marriages have broken up. They haven't succeeded. People are, having problems with anxiety and post-traumatic stress syndrome due to the pandemic, and, all sorts of different things. And, you have the great, what do you call it? Resignation. People leaving their jobs because they don't want to go back and work in the workplace. They want to work from home. There's all different kinds of situations. But really, the main point is one card doesn't answer anything that you don't already know. One card just leaves you hanging. So it's not worth the money.
Okay. All right. So
I want to say before this person comes here, because they can wait. Hold on. I want to say to all these people who are on right now, make sure you are open. Be open, because when Justin speaks to the spirits, he tells them to be open, to give everything they can to you.
To make it count.
To make it count. So if you want to make it count,
make it count.
Make it count, because it takes a lot of energy for them. All right.
Okay, so I am getting a spirit coming through. It is that of what I'm going to say is like a young man. It's presenting as in his 20s, early 20s, maybe late teens, but a young man. Past of an impact. And I'm getting I'm getting the feeling that somebody arrived and with the impact. So I don't know if this is like hit by a car or shot, but I feel like somebody, the person that he's trying to come through, they'd be able to verify this, is that they showed up on the scene as he was being worked on. And I'm also getting there's a reference to a name, Alex. So a young man, past of an impact, unexpected, quick. People arrived on the scene as he was being worked on. So it's like either like impact of, I don't know if it's car accident or a gunshot, but there's some sort of a jolt. And there is a name, Alex, associated with this. Or I'm just hearing Alex. I don't know if that's his name or a name that he's trying to reference. And so if this makes sense, just say so. He's also making reference to birds. I don't. And not any. I just see birds flying. Like not any particular kind of bird. Just bird. I don't understand. Oh, okay. He sends birds to the person that he's trying to come through for. They always see like I don't know if it's like a cardinal or a blue jay. There's some sort of a unique bird that like is always near their house, and they recognize it. Like, oh my god! And he comes to mind whenever they see it. So that is the other thing. That's the reference to birds. We're gonna have a start like this again, where getting the info and nobody is it doesn't make sense for anybody.
They're helping you develop a format.
Yeah, I know, right? My goodness. All right, so young man.
All right,
I feel like
a young man in his early 20s or late teens, past of an impact, could be a gunshot, a car accident, some sort of impact that's like, someone showed up on the scene as he was being worked on, like a surgery, like a on the scene type of situation. There's
almost like as EMS are working on him.
Okay, and then there was also a reference to the name Alex. So that could be the person who the message is for, or that could be his name, or someone he was knew.
Just heard Alex.
Just Alex.
Yeah.
And
there's a specific bird.
There's a specific bird
Right.
that is always connected to the memory of him. So
It's like when people see butterflies or dragonflies or
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
They see
Yeah,
a
but
bird.
it's a specific bird that they see.
Yeah. Now, can I ask you a question? Because you said impact, and you said either a car accident or gunshot.
It could be. Well, for me, that's usually impact.
Impact. So
Yeah.
but that's very, very specific. Like
it passed of a trauma of some sort. And,
I mean,
and the people, I'm seeing people show up and like freaking out at the scene is what he's showing me as EMS is working on him. Dude, are we even connected? I mean, because I have,
come on.
I'm
somebody
seeing
press
nothing.
one.
Press one. Let me know that there's
It's-
someone out there, that someone's hearing me. It's crazy. Because, dude, I feel it. I'm feeling it hit. I'm feeling it hit.
Somebody's out there that is hitting.
Yeah, it's
They're
hitting.
just not wanting to speak up, you think?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You think? Well, I mean, it could be a friend of somebody that's on here too.
could
because
be.
The young man is in his 20s.
I
It could
think
be-
that this would.
I mean, we have
I
18.
forget about the-
We have 18 viewers on YouTube, 11 on Facebook right now.
And yeah, Facebook has a little bit more of a delay, doesn't it?
Okay, so
All these things would have to make sense.
remember, I'm Dom.
Yes.
That thing.
It's okay. I can
we
see it
have
up above.
So Tracy and Chelsea are saying it's making sense. Marie says two things.
Well, no, they're just saying one that I can hear them.
One.
Yeah,
Everyone's.
okay.
You told everyone to say one.
Oh yeah,
Right,
hello.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm half asleep.
Okay, well,
I was gonna play music, but I had to turn it down because it was like boom, boom, boom. I was like, okay, that's not gonna work for right now. I was like, that's a little too upbeat.
It's kind of like the BBC.
It's
when
like the
said,
BBC when they
they broke in on BBC One.
BBC One dance and what was it, Prince?
Prince Philip has died.
Yeah,
they
and it
go
was
back.
like boom, 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 boom. It was pretty funny. You could find it on YouTube.
oh my god.
It just was.
It was just the way they broke in and then they went back into it, and it was like doom,
It was.
doom.
It didn't miss a beat. Literally.
Yeah, they did not miss it. Yeah.
So can I ask you to
Yeah.
ask this gentleman if he had passed recently?
So for me, recently is like usually within. Recently is kind of up in the air. You know what I mean? For me, recently would be usually within the last year, but I'm not getting a time frame associated with it. It's just that these are very specific things. So like the name being a young man, passing of an impact, people showing up on the scene as EMS is working on them. That's that to me. That is the like the a big like that's specific. You know what I'm saying? Those are the first three things that I got, and so if those three things make sense, let me know. Just say yes, and then we will take it from there. So. Cindy Wood Brown is saying like she could relate to it, but not the name Alex. But some of these things may come later. You know what I'm saying? May find out and make sense later. But I'm neither here nor there. My big thing is the passing of an impact suddenly, right? And somebody showing up as he's being worked on and like freaking out, basically. I mean, naturally, right? So. Could it be a drive-by? Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, look, I can't. I'm giving only what I get. No, I mean, it could be anything. I'm just trying to.
I got something that popped in my head, but maybe I've been watching, Mindhunter too much. But
Maybe.
I was thinking DC Sniper type of thing.
I would get that. I'm sure.
I know.
I'm not getting like anything like that. Well.
See, so folks, because you guys are too afraid to step up. See,
Well, you can't say that if it don't make sense for him. It don't make sense for him. You know what I'm saying?
Them because that's what I do. I'm Italian.
Well, hang tight.
Well, Cindy, that's a really good thing. Wonder if the name is the person who's involved.
I don't know. I just heard the name. I don't get it like it's associated with anything. But the bird, yeah, the bird showing. Yeah. Oh my God.
I didn't know.
Mike's off.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and go over this one more time. Where a young man is coming through in his early 20s or late teens. He passed of an impact, so that could be a car accident, a gunshot, some sort of large impact. Someone showed up on the scene as he was being worked on, so there are people showing up on the scene of the impact. There is a reference to the name Alex, and there's also a reference to birds. So like there's a memory, a bird, a cardinal, some sort of bird that
a
is
specific bird that flies around that like comes around and lets them know that they're there when they think of them.
Right. Okay.
So
Cindy, let me ask you this. Cindy's over on Facebook. So all of those things, every single one of those have to hit and make sense for you. Except, I mean, obviously not Alex. You said that Alex doesn't. That's okay. But the others make sense. Like the big ones for me are like the somebody showing up at the scene and kind of finding out right away, and being there, and also the bird thing, showing up, right? So. Okay.
So, you want to tell people that they can call in? Because it's faster and more effective when it clicks. When it clicks, there's two ways that people can call in. Okay.
Where's the M name come into play? I'm almost wanting to say Mike or Michael. Annette, don't be shy, folks. Well, hey, man, if it's not, if it doesn't make sense for somebody, it doesn't make sense for them, That's fine.
It does its family.
That came through a while ago, Bill.
I know.
It all makes it all makes sense. His family showed up to the scene. That's what she was saying.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Okay. I'm trying to get more information here. Okay, so Cindy, let me ask you this. Are you in touch with his family? Because I'm having trouble getting the connection. Normally I'll get a feeling of whether it's a son, a brother, a friend, and this is just very kind of generic, and it's like an all of the above type of thing. And so I'm trying to get that connection to where it's linking, because I feel like it's landing. I really feel like the information is landing. It's another rough start.
Well,
So he's saying the messages for his then girlfriend. I'm struggling. I don't really think it doesn't. It doesn't feel like it's for.
professional guessing seems like fun.
Yeah,
Can I
it
try?
does
Yeah, you
absolutely.
can stick it up your ass, Jesse. Fuck that bitch. It's disrespectful.
It's all right, man. It's the internet. What do you expect?
I'm not in the mood for the internet tonight.
This was a mistake.
I'm just saying. I'm not in the mood. You know I haven't been in the mood for 2 days.
This was a mistake.
No. Tell this kid, give the message. Because
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it and
come
go
on.
because this is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's landing, and I just feel like they're not coming forward to claim it. Okay, so all right, so here's what I'm getting. All right, because I'm just gonna have him give the message, and it lands where it lands. All right, so he's bringing up a fact that his chain was missing. Like people were wondering what happened to his chain, and he ended up. He's saying that he gave it to a friend. Like it wasn't stolen. He gave it to a friend. Wanted to clear that up, and also that he's okay. Okay, so people are worried about his soul, but he's coming through, and he's just saying that he is okay, and the making reference to the chain. It's so tough when I don't have the verification. I just got to kind of throw it out there. It feels so incomplete. It feels so incomplete for
if
me.
she kind of thinks it's for her.
It's not. It's a real stretch. I'm not feeling that click at all. Okay.
Because it's not for her.
Right. No.
for
It's that's
somebody-
why
Right.
it's landing though. It's landing. They're just
Right.
not saying anything. Okay. So that is.
Hi, Rochelle.
Hey,
Welcome.
Rochelle. Welcome. Okay, so that's that. He sees this as an opportunity. He was trying to just come through and let you know that he is okay, that he's on the other side. The bird, he wanted to confirm mainly that the bird that you see is him coming through, because it always reminds you of him. And just wanting to confirm that for you. And that the chain that he lost is, it wasn't lost. He gave it to a friend. For reasons is what I'm getting. So, all right, there we
So-
go.
Cindy, pass that.
She can't because she doesn't talk to the family. It's not for her.
She can pass it along because you said girlfriend. You wanted the ex-girlfriend to know. So pass it along to who you think the ex-girlfriend might be. And I mean, look, it's one of those things you have to drop it, and it's like a marination. You know, you gotta let it marinate.
It'll work itself out.
It's that psychic amnesia that happens. But really, again, we're gonna open up with that tonight. Like,
it seems that way.
Come on now.
Seems that way. That's okay. Whatever. It's fine.
Rochelle is joined from Australia.
Oh, welcome. All right, so.
All right.
All right.
Now, by all means, I want you to know that I personally think while you're tuning into your next, I say, I don't know about you, but I just kind of want to, just kind of chit chat while he reconnects. I've been watching. I'm late to the party, LTTP, for Mindhunter. Now, I know... No, I said this because I said in Justin's side. I said this to Justin. I said, you know what? I would love to get in... Who was it that I said that I wanted to get in contact with?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You know what? See,
I don't remember, man. I'm sorry. Well,
No, it's not an moment. It's a moment. I was like, if anything, there was a spirit box that we would do that dinky shit for. It would be that. Now, who would be in favor of that?
Probably everybody.
I know! It would be awesome!
It does make for riveting entertainment, but that's all it is. It's entertainment.
Well, I mean, I personally, whatever,
it's
it's
rough.
a little
Rough,
chit chat.
man.
The energy's
Rough
thick,
start.
dude. I can't
breathe.
breathe.
You know what it is? It's...
Dude, I can't breathe for some reason. It's just like somebody's in here, like, it's, so I was trying to be lighthearted and just do lighthearted chit chat about serial killers, but,
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
I'm not having a good night.
Yeah, clearly I'm not either. Huh? So it's all good, man. Hey, look, man, not every night can be a banger.
As Dom says.
All right, so.
Mm-hmm. What was the sound effect that you put?
Well, I put I see dead people.
Oh.
And then I had applause when you said something EVPs.
Yeah.
Why?
What you got? Who? Somebody coming in from the side.
Hang on. Okay.
Honestly, I
This
wouldn't
is-
buy anybody's spirit boxes and
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like
no,
that.
that's
No.
crazy.
I would just have him try to contact them, but I'm sure the other side is people won't let him do that. I know they won't let him do that.
Just to make sure it works.
No.
Yeah.
Can you contact Colonel Sanders? I want to order some chicken.
Find out what the recipe
You
is.
want the recipe before Elon buys it. Okay. Okay.
All right, I've got a female coming through, and I really feel like she passed of breathing issues, but this feels COVID related. And the person that it feels like a mother figure. Okay. And I'm getting the feeling that when she does come through, and like when she visits, you end up getting lightheaded. Or just kind of, lightheaded is probably a strong word. Spacey is probably more the word for it. And the number 13 is significant. So it's a mother figure coming through. It really feels like passing from COVID, specifically, or complications from it. And the number 13 is prominent, and this is what she's showing me, is that who she's trying to come through to is on the sensitive scale like this, right? And so whenever her mother comes through, that she feels kind of spacey, like her head gets a little spacey. What's going on?
Like, you mean like almost kind of like feels like she's like
yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and the number 13 is prominent. So I don't know. The 13 is usually for me like a day of the month, but 13 is prominent, and I'm not getting whether that's like an anniversary date, a birth date, that date. But there's something specific with the 13th. Wow. Just wow. Okay. They're not going to answer. Right. Of course not. Why would they? Why would they? Wow, man.
You mean she's saying that they're not going to answer?
Yep.
Why? Why?
Reasons.
Bad relationship?
I don't know. There's just reasons. I'm not getting the reasons.
Maybe she needs to speak those reasons.
Well, she's trying to get through and through to her and come through with that kind of and it's a her, by the way.
So I want to say this is the point where you see, regardless of what your relationship is like in the living, because everything right here actually could be your mother.
Well, yeah, and that's what was kind of throwing me off for a minute. That's what,
Right. So here's the thing.
Hello?
Do you know how much energy it takes for them to come through? And
she does.
Okay, so let me tell the person knows? Okay, because here's the thing. If you're not open to it and you're not wanting to speak up because of reasons, it's disrespectful to the other side.
Yeah, this is COVID related. The 13 is prominent. The when she comes around, she gets spacey.
Mm-hmm. Almost like dizzy or something.
Yeah.
And you might be feeling that and you don't realize. So that's what I'm saying.
And so she's actually
saying you were not going to speak up. You're not going to take ownership for her for reasons. It is disrespectful. So maybe she's trying to make amends with you, because let me tell you, they don't give messages out of malice.
No.
See, we here on this side, we keep holding on to the bitterness. We're the ones who hold on to the verbiage in our heads that we're not worthy, that we're not loved, that we are angry. We're just so pissed that they made our lives miserable, or whatever the situation may be. I'm giving out various situations. That's what you do on the earth side. Over there, you don't.
Roseanne, stop.
Go
I
ahead.
got it. So, okay. This is very specific. She is coming through to apologize for calling you a disappointment. That specific word. She realizes how much it hurt, and that the minute she said it, she wished she could take it back, but pride got in the way. And and she's trying so hard now to make amends for it. And it's just really coming through with an apology. And she sees things that she didn't see before. Hey, Savannah. Man.
Hey, what we're talking about today?
Yeah. So, the crazy thing about this is that when the energy came in, it kind of threw me off for a second because it almost had the energy of like trying to get in touch with someone with a tumultuous relationship. And it really, the COVID thing for me hit. And I had to make sure that it wasn't for me, which it doesn't really happen like that. Because my mother passed to COVID in October. But I had to double check and make sure. But it was like a tumultuous relationship like that as well. But it's not for me. It is. She's coming through for. The big thing was the getting the lightheadedness when she comes around and you know that she's around. Okay. And she's really coming through to really take that disappointed message, like a disappointment thing, back and really express how proud she is of you. And she's really not giving me the full weight of it. She's very kind of not standoffish, but arm's length type of thing. You know, kind of very professional in the way that she's coming through. Like, yeah, this is what I have to say. Bop, 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 and done. You know what I mean?
I almost feel like
What?
I just feel like that was almost a message for you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It could have been, but I know it's not. It's not the same,
No.
but it could have been. It's the same. It's the same level of in exchange of
But
interaction.
it's what we were talking about today.
I know, and it's giving me a headache. I know,
Yeah.
it really is.
Who is with her that, because she came in from the side, which
Yeah.
is unusual. So somebody's with her because and my head hurts as well. I couldn't breathe for like, it's lifted, but now my head hurts. But somebody came in with her.
No,
Well, either way.
right. So
And
that's that.
And
All
I know
right.
that there were people who were saying this hits, blah, 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 blah. But it wasn't seatbelting for you, correct?
No, it did. It did. It was for Lily.
Oh, well, you never said that.
Oh, I'm sorry, cause man, I got caught up in the energy. It caught me off guard, man. You know, I was like, oh, geez, my bad. So, anyway, oh man,
She's still there.
still here. Okay, good. Yeah, no, it's for you, Lily.
I mean,
sorry about that. It all threw.
Unions on here all the time.
I know.
You it's like,
Well, hey man, it's a
Exactly.
quick,
Hey.
easy connection form, I suppose. You know, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, here you go, boom. It works like that sometimes. So, man, I tell you what. Hey Dom, do me a favor. We will be right back. I've got to check on something. Yeah, hit the.
Okay, we'll be right back, everybody.
Hey.
oh, I want to say to Rochelle,
Hey, Irene.
who
Welcome
joined
back.
us, she's the one that Sammy sent us her soaps that she
Oh,
made Rochelle
Very nice.
Kula from Australia. And I gotta tell you, I absolutely
Hey, Irene.
love your soap, so thank you. It was such a treat to get a care package from Sammy from all the way from us, from the land down under, you know.
right.
Which ironically is written by Colin Hay, who's from Scotland, but that's neither here nor there. But
very much here or there.
I love your soap.
Oh
So
my goodness.
yes, your soaps made it all the way to the U.S.
That's it. You're international.
You're
now.
international, baby. They're really fantastic. I loved the peppermint one. Love, 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 love. I wish I could get more. They're beautiful too. I love the coloring. It almost looked good enough to eat.
I wasn't supposed to eat those? Oh God.
You've made it. You've made it, girl. So yeah, thank you so much.
All right.
It was a nice treat.
welcome back, Irene. Hope everything's going well.
Yeah, how is Japan? We have lots of viewers from all over the world.
Right. So.
Sammy, thanks for telling me that, because it's like...
Yeah. That's cool, man.
I love that.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I would love to know. I don't know if you sell them online or Etsy or whatever, but I'd love to see what you have. Be neat. Absolutely. Hi, oh, Nicola's from England. What part of England are you from? Cecilia24, welcome back. By the way, every time you pop on, Cecilia, I have to tell you, she's from Nottingham. Ah. Well, very nice. But every time Cecilia comes on, I always hear Cecilia from, Paul Simon. Or is it Simon Garfunkel?
Simon's part of it, so.
Yeah.
What if it's just Garfunkel? You miss Simon.
Well, I prefer Garfunkel.
Did I say Messina?
All right, Loggins and Messina. Did I say Messina? Lily wants to know if Spirit is still with you.
No, she dropped the message and bounced. Because it was just
Savannah?
kind of like, Lily is just kind of like giving you a heads up, like, hey, it had that energy of, if you're trying to get in touch with someone, you know what I mean? And you're leaving messages, and then they're going to be somewhere, so you show up at that location to talk to them. It had that kind of vibe to it. It was just like, pop in, pop out. You know what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, man, I'm having a rough night tonight, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Well,
having a rough
before
night.
we went on, we had a mass shooting in our city.
That threw my vibe off, man. Threw my vibe off. Way off. So,
Yeah, it did. So,
hey, Savannah. Hey, congrats on the babies.
Yeah, baby's mother,
On-
too.
On the babies.
On the babies. May I ask a question about
Yes.
spirits?
Yes, you beat me
absolutely
to it because I was just about to say, all right, going to open the floor to questions.
And if you have WhatsApp, you can call us, or if you just want to call.
Yeah, we'll just do the questions. On
All
the
right.
thing. I'm
Yeah,
not
he's
really,
like,
not really feeling that right now.
Joshua Benjamin, the Mafia medium, LOL. You would expect a Sopranos kind of vibe with his look.
This fucking guy.
Oh no. Yeah, it is very scary. Everything is very scary.
It's
right
crazy,
now.
man. It's crazy.
We're living in crazy times, and it's all over the world. Watching.
Yeah, so her question is, if you've not met someone, is it possible they still watch over you, like my grandfather who passed when my mom was 6?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
My grandfather pops in all the time for my children.
Yeah, definitely.
And I never met him.
Absolutely, and so there's something to that. It's all love, man. It's all love.
Irene, you're dealing with some different kind of juju over there in Japan.
Telling you.
Thank you, Tatiana. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just a matter of keeping that protection up at all times. It's like being in the boxing ring. You got to protect yourself at all times.
And and if you're thinking of them, I mean,
those
people,
memories carry energy,
they
man.
do.
You know
even
what I
though
mean?
you
And
haven't,
even if you haven't
Yeah.
met them, the thoughts,
they wouldn't come
the thoughts
through in a
themselves
reading because you don't have
anything really to
verbiage. Like you don't have physical memories to
validate, to verify.
But they may stand in the background
and
with
help
another-
facilitate
with another
providing
family
extra
member.
energy
Right.
and stuff like that.
But
for
they
sure.
wouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, definitely.
So yeah, and how we work
This is a
is
nasty
Mimi.
witch.
Hi, welcome back, Mimi. So, as you guys know, if you're on YouTube, we stream on both platforms. I need you to hit the thumbs up on YouTube, guys. Hit that thumbs up so we keep our algorithms up, and on Facebook. Now, I just want to say, Savannah says, "What are your thoughts on the Marvel movie Dreams Are from Another Dimension?" Just a fun question, not serious.
So on the Marvel Dreams Are from Another Dimension, is that the new Doctor Strange that you're talking about? I haven't really kept up with them. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's all sorts of. I really don't know. I haven't seen
Brooke.
after.
Yeah, she says Doctor Strange.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen the new Doctor Strange. I want to, but
Yeah.
hey, you know what? That'd be pretty funny, Josh.
So,
I ain't gonna lie.
Mimi, how Justin works is, here's the thing.
I would too.
Card readings
I would too.
are
It's
card
like a
readings
comic
are
book.
paid for. You have to pay for card readings. When we go live, we only do spirit readings that are our give back. If anybody is wanting to book a private reading with Justin, you can message us on our Facebook page and book a reading. It does cost money. So, but there are no time limits. Now, if you're wanting a card reading on here, 3 card pulls are $12 and a full card pull is $25. But, that's just how we work on here. And as far as spirits go, it's just who is open and who
Right,
is,
whatever's coming through. I can't control who comes through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So right now, it's
Right. All right, so yeah, exactly, Mimi. So in the future, what
this time I'm ready.
So yeah, what's important is
Okay.
just to be open. To be open. Tell your loved ones, hey, I want you to come through. I want you to come through, for Justin, to Justin. I give you permission. And it may not be next week, it may not, you never know. I mean, there's some people that have come on here and it was like bing, bing, boom, right off the bat. So, yeah, but
Yeah, it's reasonable. And I go till the message is done, right?
that's for card readings.
Yeah, for card readings. Yeah.
Spirit readings are different.
Dude, yeah,
But
I know.
ironically, when you do book a spirit reading,
Privately.
a private spirit reading with you, you give them a card reading because it is very different.
Right.
Because you have that one-on-one energy with Justin. And, I mean, there's several people in here who've had private readings with Justin. So it's very different because he zones in on your energy only. And you'd be surprised how many people, their energy, they get very nervous. So the card reading is meant to be kind of a calm breaker.
Like an icebreaker.
Icebreaker, yeah. So something, Lily's had plenty of readings, Lily's got she's got the biggest family, I swear. Sammy.
Well, that's the crazy thing, right? Is that
Sammy's had readings, yeah.
it's wild that, it's just, look, people are people. Whether they're here or on the other side,
Yeah.
they're still people, right? And so there are people that, that become like family, go-tos. And it just so happens that I've got a couple of folks like that, they want to hear from somebody.
Chelsea and
Nancy comes through right away. It's like once you get that initial energy pattern down and they know how to communicate with you, then
What
it's all right. Yeah.
Yo, that was turned. That was turned off.
I know. I know.
Are you sure it's not muted on this thing?
No, I physically turned it down. I physically turned it down, and it turned all the way back up.
I'm telling you, Joshua, write that series, man. Netflix might pick it up. That's pretty funny. It reminds me, you know what? Yeah, I mean, and Joshua, yeah, it almost reminds me of back in the day, back in the '90s when Preacher came out. I don't know if it's a comic book, Preacher. So it was kind of along those same kind of lines here. All right, so
Yeah, Rochelle, you can,
working on a haunted house now.
you can.
Ooh.
It depends on what kind of reading you want. You don't have to have a spirit reading. I mean, Justin does private card readings as well that are
Right.
very detailed, and they're just it's different when it's not on here because he's zoning in, and I've done it too. I do card readings as well privately for people. It's just different because you're zoning in on that person's single energy, and so it's just right. It's just very different. Yeah, they're fantastic guidance. Like I said earlier when we first started, it gets down into the deep dark crevices of our soul, and it helps us, answer the questions that we don't necessarily want to face in our life, or the things that we're needing guidance on, but we just don't know how to get there, or maybe we do, but we just need that reassurance.
Right. So, all right. Well, now that that's all said, Savannah, no, but I'm sure that protection is there, right? So that is probably what
Just
you
asking
felt,
if you would check in a few minutes ago.
No, but I'm
No,
sure
we are always protected. So it's just.
Yeah, I mean,
It's funny.
It's just protection. It's just that you're attuned to it, so you'll feel it come through. You know what I'm saying? And it's got that same.
I'm curious,
level.
Savannah. Have you noticed the babies with anything? Looking off in different directions?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. So.
All right.
So, on that note,
Hey,
we're going to
Michelle.
call it good tonight.
Yes.
Our youngest is needing us tonight, so
Absolutely.
we are going to cut it short.
Cut it
but
short.
we will be back next week.
Next week. Absolutely.
Same time, same bat channel.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Definitely.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. You guys have a good week and stay safe and healthy out there. Okay. Bye bye.